So a lot of YouTubers have been doing some freaking sweet stuff lately, going overseas and sort of showing the rest of us how some other people in the world live so that we can better have informed lives. One of the organizations that's been doing that is World Vision, and they took a bunch of folks over there. And also I think that just in general YouTubers have been excited about using their power for the forces of awesome. And so we also have Myles Dyer from StickAID. And they're going to come out and talk about using YouTube for good. And so we have Richenda. You guys can come out as I call you. Please. There she is from World Vision. And we have Tom and Alex and Shauna and Myles. It's a big couch.
It is a big couch. Hi, I'm Richenda from World Vision. And thank you for the people that scream for World Vision, because we never get screams. Even at our own conferences. I love YouTube. Okay, but the why, you probably want to hear from these guys more than me. So, Shauna, do you want to tell everyone, since you were so instrumental in making this happen, how and why we did it?
Basically what we did is Richenda contacted Tom and she said, hey, we want to send some of you guys over to Zambia. And he was like, cool, I have two friends. They're named Alex and Shauna and I would like to take them. And so we're like, yeah, we'll go to Zambia. That's pretty much it. No, we worked together. World Vision has been the best organization I've ever worked with in terms of large company or organization, for letting us do what we need to do and not telling us what to do, being like, we realize you know your audience the best, and they have been fantastic, saying, you know what, just tell us what you need and let's build this trip together. So that's what we did, and it's been amazing on our end because we can have complete creative control, and she encourages us along the way, so it's cool.
Isn't she wonderful? So, I want to ask, why did you guys decide to go? Did you think I was crazy?
Did we? Yes, we did. But it was also a pretty good idea. Basically, one of the things that we were really talking about as we were organising it was how, as vloggers, rather than like, you did a thing where you sent Hugh Jackman over to some Hugh Jackman! No. He's not welcome here. Wait, you sent like big celebrities over to do these trips, and people are like, you know, that's cool that, you know, a celebrity's telling me to you know, get involved with charities and that sort of thing, but as vloggers, I guess, we have a much more personal connection with our audience, which I think is really great, and so we figure we should use that sort of direct link into other people's minds to control them to actually help. Why did I go? Well, because I felt like I should take advantage of that and actually do something meaningful with my own life rather than just lol at things. Yeah, the compulsion to do good, I think, is important.
Thank you, Frezned. The main thing for me was that, like, you emphasised a lot that World Vision was a company that was about getting the positive stuff across, because you see all those really, really horrible adverts that are, you know, like millions of children are dying every day, and if you give them money, one of them gets a net. And that seems so hopeless, but there are actually like really, really good things happening, and all the money is going towards good stuff. And I was really surprised by how just everyone's so happy in Zambia. Everyone's lovely. It's the nicest lot of, apart from you, or you're brilliant, but like among the nicest groups of people I've ever seen. And yeah, so we got to tell like the good side of charity work. Shauna?
This is why did we go? Wait, this is why did we go? I did not want to go, I did not. No, it was basically just like we'd have a chance to talk to our audience about like having this experience that most people would never get to have, and so it was like, I owe this to my audience. I have this opportunity to do it correctly, because with an organization like World Vision, who gave us all the creative freedom and all the power, it was like, why wouldn't I go? And I got to go with my friends, and it was the best. And it was like I could just share it with all these people who felt like they could go, and then we could all just pitch in together and make a difference. So that was really cool. You did not go, you don't get to answer.
How lucky is World Vision, seriously, to have these guys? So, my last question, because I think we're running out of time, is how did your audiences respond? Like Shawnee, you mentioned sharing, but was it what you expected? Were you surprised?
I already think of my audience pretty highly. And so the fact that I got a really positive response was just, you know, part of the course. No, it was really, really good though, to see a lot of people just really engaging really well, and we got an amazing response just in general in terms of like people liking World Vision and you know, donating and sponsoring children, that sort of thing. It was yeah, fantastic. We did get a couple of people who were like, aren't you aware that World Vision's really lame? But I figure there's always haters. And they were like, you know, we'd get like 1 out of every 3,000 comments, so that would be, yeah, really, really good.
I too was pleased by the reaction to my videos. Like, one of the things was, I mean, I started sponsoring a child after we went, just because I felt like it was kind of hypocritical if I went out into the field and was like, hey, look at all this money people are getting. Okay, I'm just gonna go now. So I thought I should do my bit. So I did do that, but I didn't ask anyone to sponsor. I just said, oh, by the way, I'm sponsoring one now, that's my thing. And like loads of other people in comments were just like, oh, I'm going to do that too. And they uploaded videos saying, well, this is my sponsored child and stuff, so they weren't even lying to gain favour. So yeah, it was really good. Yeah.
Yeah, it really didn't feel like we were selling something. Like, it didn't feel like we had to be like, now you go and you sponsor. It was like, through our experience, they felt like they wanted to, and that was really cool.
So speaking to that, I wanted to share with you guys some results. So from the trip, we had about 1.5 million views. We had 55 children that were sponsored, and that might sound like a small number, but most people actually sponsor children for 5 years. So if you imagine 55 children being sponsored for 5 years, that's incredible. And our microsite, where we were telling people to go, got 30,000 hits. But I guess for me personally, because I learned an incredible amount over the last year, but the most incredible thing was to see the way that our staff reacted to seeing their videos. Because all of a sudden they were seeing these really funny entertainers telling the stories of their work in this really engaging way. And for the first time, they thought that they could communicate about their work differently. So, you know, we had an earthquake in Japan that I'm sure you all know of, and that was the first time we started getting vlogs from our staff. And whenever I go to conferences now or meet staff around the world, they always talk about these guys and how much of an impact they made on their communication. So that's just incredible, and not something we knew going into the project, but something that will have a lasting impact on World Vision forever. So they're incredible, and we're very lucky. And yeah, we are going to India in 3 weeks, and we have some extra people joining the World Vision vlogger family. We have Mika Kitty coming, and also Strawberry 17. Yeah. So yeah, that's the World Vision vlogger story, but I wanted to make sure that Myles got some love because he has a wonderful cause to talk about.
Thank you. How's everyone doing, all right? This is going to be an awkward question because I might get no response, but has anyone heard of StickAID? I think I got my answer. I've got a video to announce when it is, but before I do, just to go through the philosophy really, it's like what these guys do. Basically, you know, we're all geographically isolated around the world. Today, we're able to get together and, you know, share the things that we love. And StickAID is a 24-hour non-stop live show I've been doing for 5 years. And it's about whether you're a musician, whether you like to do entertainment, if you like stamp collecting, if there's any stamp collectors here, you know, you can do what you love, but while at the same time raising money for those people in the world who don't even have the necessities of life. And I think that's really important. And the fact it's 24 hours means it doesn't matter where you are in the world, you can contribute. And I think that's an amazing thing with online community. So, doesn't matter how many views you get, as long as you've got passion and you want to do what you normally do, whether it's a hobby or a job, but actually make a difference, I hope you will join me this year to help StickAID 2011. And I think on that note, we've got a video giving an introduction. So there we go. Thank you. Well, if they can get the sound, I'm not going to be able to dub it great. This could be interesting. Try again with sound. There was definitely sound on it.